What I hear in the silence of my mind, what I feel suspended in slumber is as real as the world I've left behind. When I dream without trying, I can float, I can climb, and it seems like I'm flying out of sight, out of time. When I dream, when I dream. A wrinkle in time and the chase is on. The demons behind me are gaining. My feet made of stone and my strength is gone. The wicked moon waxing and waning. Suddenly shadows are shifting shape. The ground giving way as I'm crawling. My back to the edge and there's no escape but flying off. When I dream without trying, I can float, I can climb, and it seems like I'm flying out of sight, out of time. When I dream without trying, I can float, I can climb, and it seems like I'm flying out of sight, out of time. When I dream, when I dream.
Welcome! Welcome to the royal palace of ancient Athens. Our ruler is the Duke, Theseus, a famous and very popular leader. He is anxious for the rising of the new moon, for that is when he is to be married to Hippolyta, queen of the Amazons.
Watch closely this day, for the sight you are about to see may trick the eye. And beware the setting of the sun, for as the moon rises, those creatures who live behind our visions will appear. Now, fair Hippolyta, our wedding day draws near. For happy days bringing another moon, but oh, methinks how slow this old moon wanes.
4 days will turn to night. 4 nights will quickly dream away the time. And then the moon, like a silver bow, shall behold our wedding ceremonies.
Hippolyta, I wooed thee with my sword, but I will wed thee with pomp, triumph, and with reveling.
In the city of Athens, there is a law which gives to fathers the power of compelling their daughters to marry whomsoever they wish them to marry. Whomsoever. Fathers would often threaten their daughters with the terrors of the law, even though most did not desire to cause their own daughter's death.
It was on the day that Theseus and Hippolyta were discussing their wedding. Then an old man, whose name was Aegeus, came before Theseus to complain that his daughter Hermia would not marry the man her father had chosen for her.
Happy be Theseus, our renowned Duke.
Thanks, good Aegeus. What's the news with thee?
Full of vexation, I come with complaint against my daughter Hermia. Aegeus wishes his daughter to marry Demetrius, but feels that Lysander, another young man of Athens, has stolen her heart with poems, serenades, and sweet music. With cunning has Lysander filched my daughter's heart and turned her obedience, which is due me, to stubborn harshness. I beg the ancient privilege of Athens. As she is mine, I may dispose of her.
Hermia had best watch her step, for her father is determined that she be put to death if she'll not have the gentleman Demetrius.
What say you, Hermia? Be advised, fair maid. To you your father should be as a god. Now Demetrius is a worthy gentleman.
So is Lysander. I wish my father would look with my eyes.
Hermia pleads with Theseus to let her marry the man she loves instead of her father's choice for her. She asks what fate may befall her if she refuses to wed Demetrius. Your fate, either to die or forever give up the society of men. Therefore, fair Hermia, question your desires.
So will I grow, so live, and so die, my lord. Yes, I will join a nunnery before I ever marry a man I do not love.
Relent, sweet Hermia, and Lysander, yield to my certain rights. You have her father's love, Demetrius. Let me have Hermia's. You marry him.
Demetrius and Lysander continue arguing over who would be best to marry the beautiful Hermia, until finally Theseus bids them to follow the law.
For you, fair Hermia, try to see things your father's way. I cannot change law of the Athens. Come, my Hippolyta.
The course of true love never did run smooth. Therefore, hear me, Hermia. I have a widow aunt of great wealth. She hath no child and regards me as her only son. Her house is 7 leagues from Athens. There, gentle Hermia, will I marry thee, and to that place the sharp Athenian law cannot pursue us. If thou love me, then steal out of thy father's house tomorrow night, and in the wood, a league outside of the town, I'll wait for thee. Look, here comes Helena.
Godspeed, fair Helena.
You call me fair? Demetrius loves your beauty and not mine. Oh, teach me how you sway Demetrius' heart.
The more I hate him, the more he follows me.
The more I love him, the more he hates me.
His folly, Helena, is no fault of mine.
None but your beauty.
he? Would that fault were mine.
Take comfort. He shall no longer see my face. Lysander and I shall fly away from this place.
Helena, we'll tell you our secret. Tomorrow night, we have decided to steal through Athens' gates, and he won't.
In the wood where you and I often played, there my Lysander and myself shall meet. Farewell, sweet playfellow. Pray for us, and good luck grant thee thy Demetrius.
Oh, how happy they both are. Throughout Athens, I'm thought as fair as she. But what of that? Demetrius thinks not so. I will tell him of their flight. So at least for this intelligence, I'll have his thanks.
I thought the elopement was to be a secret. Helena's decision to tell Demetrius what she knows is certainly ungenerous. I am not sure why she has chosen this course, except for the pure pleasure of following the man she loves to the wood. For she well knows that Demetrius will go in pursuit of Hermia.
Now, here is an interesting collection of humans. These are the workmen of Athens. They are preparing an interlude or short comic play to be performed before Theseus and Hippolyta in the evening after their marriage. The workers have agreed to meet to pass up parts and set a rehearsal time. Peter Quince, a carpenter, is in charge, but it is not easy dealing with these miscreants. He has met with nothing but objections, mainly from the most obnoxious fellow named Nick Bottom.
First, good Peter Quince, say what the play is about, then read the names of the actors.
Our play is the most lamentable comedy and cruel death of Pyramus and Thisbe.
A very good piece of work, I assure you. Now, Peter Quince, call forth your actors.
Answer as I call you. Nick Bottom, the weaver.
Oh, ready? Name what part I am to play.
You, Nick Bottom, are set down for Pyramus.
Who is Pyramus? A lover or a tyrant?
A lover that kills himself most gallantly for love.
I would be better in the role of a tyrant. Ha! Ha! Wah! I could play Hercules very well. Ha! Ha! Rah! But I'll also be good as a lover. Ha! Ha!
Francis Flute, the bellows mender. You must take Thisbe as your role.
What is Thisbe? A wandering knight?
It is the lady that Pyramus must love. Nay, Faye, let me not play a woman. I have a beard coming. That doesn't matter. You shall play it in a mask, and you may speak as small as you can.
If I may hide my face, let me play Thisbe too. I'll speak in a monstrous little voice.
Oh, Pyramus, my lover dear.
Thy Thisbe dear, and lady dear.
No. You must play Pyramus. And flute. You play Thisbe. Robin Starveling, the tailor. Here, Peter Quince. Robin Starveling. You must play the man in the moon. Tom Snout, the tinker. Here, Peter Quince. You, Pyramus's father. Myself, Thisbe's father. Snug the joiner. You, the lion's part.
Have you the lion part written? If you have, give it to me for my slow study.
Let me play the lion too. I will roar that it will do any man's heart good to hear me. Roar! Roar! Roar!
Lost has to the trade. They won't need anyone else for a part. As you can see, the workmen continue arguing about the parts they'll play until all is decided and they agree to meet in the forest to rehearse. This just happens to be the same forest in which Lysander and Hermia have agreed to meet.
Fortune, my foe, why dost thou frown on me? And will thy favors never greater be? Wilt thou, I say, forever breed me pain? And wilt thou not restore my joys again? Wilt thou, I say, forever breed me pain? And wilt thou not restore my joys again?
This aforementioned forest also happens to be a favorite haunt of those little beings like us, known by the name of fairies. There is indeed a whole kingdom of fairies, with a king called Oberon and a queen called Titania. Each is attended by many spirits. But the most mischievous is Puck, a shrewd and knavish sprite. Puck loves to play comical pranks in all the neighboring villages. But listen and watch closely, for Puck is about to appear. How now, spirit? Whither wander you? I do wander everywhere, swifter than the moon's sphere. And I do serve the fairy queen. I must go seek some dewdrops here to hang a pearl in every cowslip's ear. Farewell, I'll be gone. Our queen and all of her elves come here soon. The king king doth keep his revels here tonight. Take heed, the queen come not within his sight. For Oberon is full of wrath, because she hath a lovely boy stolen from an Indian king. And jealous Oberon would have the child. And now they never meet, but they do fight. Then all the elves, for fear, creep into acorn cups and hide there. But make room, fairy. Here comes Oberon.
Those that call you sweet Puck, you do their work, and they shall have good luck. And here, my mistress.
Ill met by moonlight. Proud Titania.
What? Jealous Oberon?
Fairies, skip away. I have forsworn his company.
Tarry, rash Titania. Am I not thy lord?
Then I must be thy lady.
Never since the middle summer spring met we on hill, in dale, or forest. But with thy brawls thou hast disturbed our sport. Therefore, the spring, the summer, the chilling autumn, and angry winter change their appearance, and the amazed world knows not which season is which. All these evils come from our debate, our dissension.
You amended then. The fault lies with you. Why should Titania cross her Oberon? I do beg a little changeling boy to be my henchman.
Set your heart at rest. The fairyland buys not the child of me. His mother was my dear friend, and for her sake do I rear up her boy, and for her sake I will not part with him.
How long within this wood do you intend to stay?
Perhaps till Theseus's wedding day. If you will patiently dance in our round and see our moonlight revels, go with us. If not, shun me and I will spare your haunts.
Give me that boy, and I will go with thee.
Not for thy fairy kingdom. Fairies, away. We shall only argue more if I stay longer.
But Oberon is not about to let Titania off so lightly. He is bound to seek revenge for her refusals to give up this changeling boy.
My gentle Puck, come hither. Fetch me that flower, the herb I showed you once. The juice of it, on sleeping eyelids laid, will make a man or woman madly love the next live creature that it sees. Fetch me this herb, and be thou here again quickly.
When Puck returns with the flower, Oberon tells Puck of a night when he saw a
knowing that when she awakens and looks upon the lion, bear, wolf, bull, or meddling monkey, she shall pursue it with the soul of love. Later, by offering to remove the spell with another herb, he can blackmail her into giving him the boy. He hears someone coming, and not wanting to be seen, he says to Puck,
But who comes here? I am invisible, and I shall overhear their conference.
I love thee not. Therefore, pursue me not. Where is Lysander and fair Hermia? You told me they were stolen into this wood. Here I am, but I cannot see my Hermia. Get thee gone! Stop following me!
You draw me like a magnet.
Leave your power to draw, and I shall have no power to follow you. Do I not speak fairly to you? Do I entice you? Or rather, do I not, in plainest truth, tell you I do not, nor cannot, love you? And even for that, do I love you the more? Demetrius, spurn me, neglect me, strike me. Only give me permission to follow thee. Tempt not too much the hatred of my spirit, for I am sick when I do look at you.
and I am sick when I look not on you.
I'll run from thee and hide in the bushes and leave thee to the mercy of the wild beasts.
The wildest hath not such a heart as you.
I will not stay. Let me go, I tell you. Don't follow me.
I, in the town, in the field, I will follow thee.
Fare thee well, young woman. Before he leaves this grove, thou shalt run from him, and he shall seek thy love. The flower,
Aye, here it is.
give it to me. I shall find where sleeps Titania, and with the juice of this, I'll streak her eyes.
But Oberon, taking pity on poor Helena, instructs Puck to also place the pansy juice on Demetrius's eyelids, so he will fall in love with Helena, whom now he so obviously scorns. Oberon laughs at the thought of seeing Helena fleeing from a love-struck Demetrius. Fear not, my lord, your servant shall do so.
hours away. As we sing charms to keep our queen safe, she falls asleep.
Come, now a round and a fairy song. Sing me now asleep, then to your places, and let me rest.
You spot a snake with double tongue, thorny hedgehog, be not seen. Newts and blind worms do no wrong. Come not near our fairy queen. Weaving spiders do no offense. Worm nor snail do no offense. Fill a bell with melody. Sing our sweet lullaby. Lula, lula, lullaby. Lula, lula, lullaby. Never harm, nor spell, nor charm. Come, our lovely lady night. So good night with lullaby.
Hence away.
Now all is well. Our fairy queen rests peacefully. But here comes Oberon, sneaking into the queen's power. He squeezes the pansy nectar upon Titania's eyelids. Casting a spell upon her. At last, here comes Hermia and Lysander. They certainly do look tired and weary. It's obvious they lost their way.
Fair love, you faint with wandering in the wood. And to tell the truth, I have lost our way. We will rest, Hermia, if you think it best, and wait for the comfort of the day.
Be it so, Lysander. Find yourself a bed, for I upon this bed will rest my head.
Here is my bed. Sleep give thee all of his rest.
Good night. Through the forest have I gone, but Athenian found I'm none, on whose eye I might leave this flower's magic. Ah, what is
on the ground? Dead or asleep? I see no blood, no wound. Lysander, if you live, good sir, awake.
And run through the fire. I will, for thy sweet sake, lovely Helena. Where is Demetrius? He shall perish on my sword.
Do not say so. Lysander, say not so. Hermia still loves you. Then be content.
Content with Hermia. It is Helena I love.
Wherefore do you mock me? When at your hand I deserve this scorn? Is it not enough, young man, that I can never deserve a sweet look from Demetrius? Must you flout my pain? You do me wrong. Fare you well. I thought you more true gentleness.
Helena.
Help me, Lysander! Help me! What a dream was here! Pull this serpent from my dress! Lysander! Look, I do quake with fear. Methought a serpent ate my heart away as you sat smiling. Lysander? What? Out of hearing? Gone? No sound? No word? Alack! Where are you? I faint almost with fear. Either death or you I'll find immediately. Alas, my love, you do me wrong to cast me off so discourteously. For I have loved you so long, delighting in your company. Sleep was all my joy, and green sleep was all my delight. Green sleep was my heart of gold, and blue but lady green sleep. Things are really getting confusing in this woods. But the fairies' mischievous magic is only just beginning. Back in the glade where Tanya lies sleeping, the rehearsal of Karen and the City by Peter Quince and his fellow workmen has just begun, when they run into trouble.
As usual, Nick Bottom's causing problems. He keeps interrupting the rehearsal with misgivings about the action in play as they argue and rehearse. Puck will come in, unseen, by the workmen, and listen, all the while plotting more mischief.
What have we here? So near the cradle of the fairy queen?
Thisbe. The flowers of odious, savors sweet.
Odors. Odors.
Odors, savors sweet. So hath thy breath, my dearest Thisbe, sweet. But hark, a voice. Stay thou but here a while, and by I will to thee appear.
Stranger, Pyramus, that ever played here.
Must I speak now?
You must.
Most radiant.
Most radiant Pyramus, as truest, horse to death would never tire. I'll meet thee, Pyramus, and Ninny's too.
Ninus to man. You must not speak that yet. Pyramus, enter. Your cue is past. It is never tired.
When Bottom entered his horny heart, Puck followed him. In the undergrowth, Puck has changed Bottom's round, chubby head into that of an axe, with a grinning face and long ears, then leads him on to say his part of Pyramus.
If I were there, Thisbe, I were only thine. Oh, monstrous! Oh, strange! We are haunted! Pray, master! Blind! Help!
Shame. That Bottom cannot see himself, for he is completely unaware of his transformation. So, when his friends run off, frightened of him, he thinks his fellow actors are playing a trick on him.
Why do they run away? Oh, this is a knavery of theirs to make me afraid.
But that changed. What do I see on thee?
What do you see?
Bless thee, Bottom. Bless thee. Thou art transformed.
I see their knavery. This is to make an ass of me. To frighten me if they could. But I will not stir from this place. Do what they can. I will walk up and down here and will sing, that they shall hear that I am not afraid. Oh, 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 oh.
When Bottom's terrible singing awakens Titania, and, of course, the first creature she sees is the transformed Bottom.
What angel wakes me from my flower bed? I pray thee, gentle mortal, sing again. My ear is much enamored of thy note. So is mine eye enthralled to thy shape, and thy beauty doth move me on the first view to swear. I love thee.
Methinks, mistress, that you should have little reason for that. And yet, to say the truth, reason and love keep little company nowadays. The more, the pity.
Thou art as wise as thou art beautiful.
Not so neither. But if I had wit enough, I'd get out of this wood.
Out of this wood, do not desire
to go. Thou shalt remain here, whether thou wilt or no. I do love thee, therefore, go with me. I'll give thee fairies to attend thee, and they shall fetch thee jewels from the deep, and sing while thou on pressed flowers do sleep.
Titania soon calls all her fairies to attend Bottom and lead him to her bower. Bottom seems to take everything in stride. He has such a good opinion of himself that nothing, absolutely nothing, surprises him.
Be kind and courteous to this gentleman. Feed him with apricots and dewberries. The honey bags steal from the bumblebees. Pluck the wings from painted butterflies to fan the moonbeams from his sleeping eyes. Nod to him, elves, and do him courtesies.
Hail, mortal!
Here comes my vessel. How now, mad spirit?
My mistress with a monster is in love.
Puck proudly reports to Oberon that he's broken up the rehearsal of the players and scattered the actors. That he's changed Bottom into a man with an ass's head. And his best achievement has caused Titania to fall in love with the ass-headed Bottom.
This falls out better than I would plan. But hast thou yet latched the Athenian's eyes with love juice, as I told thee to do?
I did while he was sleeping. And the Athenian woman by his side, that when he waked by force, she must be eyed.
Stand close. This is the same Athenian.
This is the woman, but this is not the man.
Oh, why rebuke me when I love you so?
If thou hast slain Lysander in his sleep, plunge in the night and kill me too. Why would he have left his sleeping Hermia? It cannot be, but thou hast murdered him. Where is my Lysander? Ah, good Demetrius, wilt thou give him to me?
I had rather give his carcass to my hounds.
Oh, once tell true for my sake. Hast thou killed him sleeping? Oh, brave touch. No.
I am not guilty of Lysander's blood. Nor is he dead for all I know. I am sleepy.
What hast thou done? Thou hast made a mistake and laid the love juice on some true love sight. This is a true love turned, and not a false turned true.
I'm sorry, master. Can this be mended?
Oberon bids Puck to seek out Helena and bring her to him. Obediently, Puck slips away, and Oberon drops the juice of the purple flower on Demetrius's eyes and pronounces a spell which will restore the love he once had for Helena.
Captain of our fairy band, Helena is here at hand, and the youth mistook by me pleading for her love. Shall we watch? Lord, what fools these mortals be.
Stand aside. The noise they make will cause Demetrius to wake.
Then will both of them love her? Those things do best please me. They come about through mischief.
Why should you think that I woo in scorn? Look, when I vow, I weep.
You do advance your mockery more and more. Your vows are Hermia's. You love only her.
No, Demetrius loves her, and he loves not you.
Oh, Helena, goddess, perfect, divine, to what, my love, shall I compare thee? Oh, let me kiss you.
Helena, dismayed over what has happened. When we first met her, she was sad that no one loved her. Now, she doesn't know what to do with two ardent suitors, as she is trying to find a solution to her monstrous home. Hermia enters. This should be very interesting to us.
Lysander! Found! Why did you leave me so kindly?
Why should I stay when love doth call me? I love fair Helena. Why do you seek me? Can you not see the hate I bear you made me leave thee so?
You speak not as you think. It cannot be.
If you find this all confusing, imagine poor Helena. She decides to meet Demetrius, Lysander, and her once dear friend Hermia are all in a plot together to make just her.
Injurious Hermia, most ungrateful maid, is all our friendship forgotten? Have you not conspired with men in scorning your poor friend? It is not friendly.
I am amazed at your words. I scorn you not. It seems you scorn me.
Have you not sent Lysander in scorn to follow me and praise my eyes and face, and made your other love, Demetrius, to call me goddess divine? It is misery to love and be unloved. This you should pity rather than despise.
I understand not. What do you mean by this?
That's right.
Helena, hear my excuse. My love, my life, my soul. Fair Helena.
Oh, excellent. Sweet, do not tease her so.
If she cannot entreat, I can compel.
Thou canst compel me no more than she entreat. Helena, I love thee. By my life I do. I will prove any man false that says I love thee not.
I say I love thee more than he can do.
If you say so, then prove it with your sword.
Come, after you.
The two suitors go off to find a more suitable place for their quarrel. And once more, Hermia blames Helena for the whole fracas.
Oh, you thief of love! You have come by night and stolen my love's heart away from him. Have you no modesty? No shame? Why, you counterfeit! You puppet, you! Puppet? Aye, that way goes the game. How low am I, thou painted maypole? Speak! How low am I? I am not yet so low that my nails can reach into the I pray you, gentlemen, better not hurt me. When she's angry, she's keen and shrewd. She was a vixen when she went to school, and though she be but little, she is fierce. Why will you let her insult me so? Let me at her! I will not trust you. I no longer stay in your cursed company. Your hands and mine are quicker for a fray. My legs are longer, though to run away. I am amazed and know not what to say. Now Oberon and Puck have been listening to all this confusion, and Oberon blames Puck for all these mistakes. He thinks there has been too much deliberate mischief making. Puck swears that it was a genuine mistake, though he admits he is not sorry, since he has thoroughly enjoyed the mortal squabble. Oberon decides to set things right, both in Brienne and on Earth.
He does this first by ordering Puck to lead Lysander and Demetrius around and through the woods. Then to place the herb on Lysander's eyes to remove the spell, so that all 4 young Athenians will return to Athens, happy and uncertain if their troubles be real or dreams.
Oh, weary night! Oh, long and tedious night! Two of both kinds make up four. Here she comes, cursed and sad. Cupid is a knavish lad, thus to make poor females mad.
Never so weary, never so in woe, bedabbled with dew and torn with briars. I can no further crawl, no further go. My legs can keep no pace with my desires. Here will I rest me till the break of day. Heavens, shield Lysander, if they have a fray.
On the ground, sleep sound. I'll apply to your eye, gentle lover remedy. When thou wakest, thou takest true delight in the sight of thy former lady's eye. Jack shall have a Jill, naught shall go ill, and all shall be well.
Alas, my love, you do me wrong to cast me off so discourteously. For I have loved you so long, delighting in your company. Green sleeves was all my joy, and green sleeves was all my delight. Green sleeves was my heart of gold, and who but Lady Green Sleeves? Who but Lady Green Sleeves? Who but Lady Green Sleeves?
Meanwhile, back at Titania's bower, things are getting very interesting.
Come, sit thee down upon this flowery bed, while I thy amiable cheeks do coy, and stick musk roses in thy sleek, smooth head, and kiss thy fair large ears, my gently joy.
Where's Peace Blossom?
Ready.
Stretch my head, Peace Blossom. Where are cobwebs? Oh! Where is mustard seed?
What is your will?
Nothing, good master, but to help Peace Blossom and cobwebs to scratch. I must to the barber's, for methinks I am marvelous harried about the face. And I am such a tender jackass. If my hair do tickle me, I must scratch. Oh!
Wilt thou hear some music, my sweet love?
I have a reasonable good ear in music. Let's hear some music.
Or say, sweet love, what thou desirest to eat?
Truly, a peck of good dry oats. Methinks I have a great desire to a bottle of hay. Good hay, sweet hay.
I have a venturous fairy
that you'll seek the squirrel's hoard and fetch thee nuts.
I had rather have a handful or two of dried peas. But I pray you, let none of your people stir me. Oh, I have a feeling of sleep come upon me.
Sleep thou, and I will wind thee in my arms. Fairies, be gone. Oh, how I love thee, how I dote on thee.
Here comes Oberon.
Although he finds the picture with the fairy queen with her arms around an ass very humorous at first, he soon begins to pity Titania. He tells Puck he must return Bottom to his original shape as he moves the magic spell from Titania.
Now, my Titania, wake you, my sweet queen.
My Oberon, what visions have I seen? Methought I was in love with a jackass.
There lies your love.
How came these things to pass? Oh, how mine eyes do loathe his visage now.
Silence awhile. Puck, take off his head. Titania, music call to wake these five from their enchanted sleep. Come, my queen, take hands with me and rock the ground whereupon these sleepers be. For you and I are reconciled. And we will tomorrow midnight dance at Duke Theseus's house. There shall the pairs of faithful lovers be wedded with Theseus in all jollity.
Fairies came, attend and mark. I do hear the morning lark.
Then, my queen, in silence trip we after night shade, swifter than the wandering moon.
Come, my lord, and tell me how it came this night that I, sleeping here, was found with all these mortals on the ground.
As Oberon leads Titania away, Dispensa, Hovensa.
All of Athens gathers for a royal hunt. Theseus sees the sleeping youth and calls a huntsman to awaken him.
Theseus remembers this is a day Hermia is to make a decision about her marriage to Demetrius. He asks them how they all got there together like friends. Lysander tries to explain, but is a bit confused himself. Aegeus demands he be punished for blocking Hermia's marriage to Demetrius. Then Demetrius speaks up.
My lord, I in fury followed them into this wood, and Helena followed me. But by some power, my love to Hermia has melted as the snow. The object and pleasure of mine eye is only Helena. I love her and will evermore be true to her.
Fair lovers, you are fortunately met. Of this discourse we more will hear anon. These couples shall be eternally knit. We will hold a feast. Come, Hippolyta. When my cue comes, call me, and I will answer. I hope. Peter Quince. Flute, the bellows mender. They stole away and left me asleep. I have had a most rare dream. Methought that I was a
All the Athenians gather together for a threefold marriage. The workers have assembled, ready to present their play for the festivities. If you look closely, I'm sure you'll see the guests from the fairy kingdom as well.
"'Tis strange, my Theseus, the story that these lovers speak of.
More strange than true. I never believe antique fables, nor these fairy stories. Imaginations play strong tricks. Where are the players?
make all things plain. This man is Pyramus. If you would know, this beauteous lady is this one.
In the same interlude, it doth befall that I, once not by name, present a wall through which the lovers Pyramus and Thisbe did whisper often very secretly.
Oh, kiss me through the hole in this vile wall.
I kiss the wall, not your lips at all.
Wilt thou at Ninny's tomb meet me straightway?
Turtles! Turtles! I can't look away!
Thus have I, law, my part discharged. So being done, the wall away doth go.
This is the silliest stuff that I have ever heard. Here come two noble beasts.
Young ladies, you whose gentle hearts do fear the smallest, monstrous mouse that creeps on the floor, do not quake and tremble, here under lion, rough in the wildest rage doth roar. They know that I, Snug the Joiner, am not really a lion at all. For if I should as lion come and strike into this place, put pity on my life.
This lantern doth the moon represent, my self-demand in the moon seem to be.
And so the players continue to put on their flags.
house give glimmering light, every elf and fairy sprite. Sing this ditty after me, and dance it trippingly.
Hand in hand with fairy grace will we sing and bless this place.
Trip away, make no stay. Meet me off by break of day. If we shadows ended. Think but this, and all is mended, that you have but slumbered here while these visions did appear. But this weak and idle theme, no more yielding, but a dream. Gentles, do not reprehend. If you pardon, we will mend. And as I am an honest Puck, if we have unearned luck, now to scape the serpent's tongue, we will make amends ere long. Else the Puck, a liar call. So good night unto you all. Give me your hands if we be friends, and Robin shall restore amends.